neutral site in theory, but could the inaugural college football playoff provide home field advantage for the Oregon Ducks at the Rose Bowl? Welcome to Los Angeles. Bonnie Bernstein alongside USA Today's Dan Wolken. And Dan, since 1945, the Rose Bowl has been the most highly attended college football bowl game ever. And for the first time in the Bowl's history, they are still not yet sold out on the primary market. Now, if you look at Florida State's situation, A, the school's located clear across the country in Tallahassee. B, thousands of fans flocked here last year to watch the Noles play in the national championship game. How do you see the stadium looking in terms of all that green we might see?
Well, there's no question if you're a Florida State fan, especially if you came out last year, you've got another game potentially in the college football playoff down in Dallas if they make the championship game. I think you're probably saving your money for that one. So I don't expect a huge Florida State turnout at this game. It'll be all Oregon. But I think this Florida State team, with what they've been through this season on the field, in tight games, on the road, hostile environments, every game they play in the ACC is the other team's biggest game of the year. They know how to deal with a road environment. I don't think that's going to be a huge factor. I think it does help them a little bit that they were here last year. They're familiar with the surroundings.
And they know a little bit about winning close games. 7 games won by a touchdown or less. Let's talk about the two quarterbacks here for a second, Dan, because I remember watching the final BCS championship last year, and Jameis Winston, uncharacteristically, at least at the time, was really shaky in the first half. And I wasn't sure, is it freshman jitters, championship jitters, or he was coming off the rubber chicken circuit after winning the Heisman and in all of those individual awards. Marcus Mariota is now in the very same situation. How, if all, do you see that possibly impacting him?
It's an interesting question, and there's no doubt that guys start hopping around the country that second week of December, getting all those awards, eating all those dinners, and it can certainly affect someone's focus and preparation. But I think Marcus Mariota is a really mature guy. He's very low-key, very focused. I think he understands what's at stake and how to get ready for a big game. But Jameis Winston last year, he made the adjustment. He got into the flow of the game, and he was finally in a close game. He responded. I think Mariota's going to do the same thing.
And Mariota has 3 years starting underneath his belt, just 2 interceptions this year to Winston 17. Obviously a very mature Marcus Mariota behind center for the Oregon Ducks. Dan Wolken from USA Today, thanks for joining us. You are watching Campus Insiders' continuing coverage of the college football playoff.